motherfucking liar. What's happening, man? I'm on a break. What else? I'm on a break right now. Um, Hopefully the audio ain't fucked up. I got too many things going on right now. Yeah, man. Today's what day? Today's Friday, March 26th, 2021. Such a dramatic day. It has been dramatic. Without the drama, but still drama. Throughout my history, I've always ended up in situations where there's always got to be a decision that got to be made. You feel me? Anyway, as you can see, it's clear skies. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, man. As you can see. It's alright. It's alright, girl. It's okay. Hey, what was the password? Yeah, today is just not that much excitement going on. I'm not even mad like that. Well, I was never mad. I just gotta follow through my decision. That's all. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm about to just follow through my decisions. Stop complaining. So I'm not even in the mood for complaining. Alright, cool. Now let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain no more. I'm just excelente. Suavemente. I know I'm busy. Sometimes I ain't gotta say nothing. Y'all could watch me. I watch y'all. We both watching each other. What's up? TV, watching TV. Everybody always expected. Too many people in my business, so they're expecting you to say something, Jeff. Yeah, they be expecting too much. I got my own problems. Feel me? You got your own problems. I got every organization hating on me. Feel me? That's all good, man. No complaints on my part. I'm gonna see it through. I know I got a lot of people working against me, but no weapon form, yo. No weapon form. You gotta keep the faith. Remember, be bold. How many minutes I got with y'all? Let me talk my shit. I was thinking too much. Be bold in your approach, man. Fuck being nice, man. Feel me? Fuck being. Get out of here, man. Fuck. Fucking bees. You got the bees out here. They want me to move from this spot so bad. I think they pour something out here, then the bees keep coming. But they don't bother me like that because they know King Jaffe. Anyway, yo, be bold, man. Even when there's a lot of adversity or obstacles, you gotta be bold. You gotta be bold in your approach. Be bold in telling the truth. Be bold to stand up for what is right. You feel me? You just gotta be bold. If you look at the history of boldness, this is how you can tell. You gotta be bold when you tell the truth, but this is how you can tell when you read in history whether something is true or not. Even when we take a look at all history, our current history that we've read about, you can tell that there's no truth in the history that we've read about this country, about the world that we're living in. But if you was to take a look at the what the Bible says about the story that is written, which is like a recording, because the gospel means good news, which basically is news. You feel me? Um, Witnesses. You feel me? It's basically people's account of what they're seeing. If you was to read the whole Bible, you get to see that there is wrath, there is blessings, there is a lot of things that if you was to take a look at your current nature, you can get to relate to it. You can always pinpoint. You can always go back to somewhere in the Bible and relate to a story in it. You can even go back to the Bible and disagree with a story. There's so many things that is diverse within the Bible itself. It makes it that real because human nature is that complex. But if I was to take a look at the history of humans that man has written, you could tell it's a bunch of lies. And that's what they do. They lie, 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 lie. It's a whole bunch of lies. You don't see the up and down of things going up and down. It's always something. If people do right, they romanticize violence. They try to water down certain emotions and everything else like that. There's no truth to it. You feel me? The Bible tells you what God did, his wrath. The Bible also tells you that God is a loving person. He shows you so many different sides of who our God is, and also show you the difference of the character of the people that he chooses and everything else like that. Whether they're poor, he shows you about the rich man and everything else like that. There's diversity and understanding what the Bible is about. That's what makes it a true history. But if you was to take a look at the history of what man has told us, you can tell that most of that history is more like desensitized. You feel me? It does not tell us what the Native Americans were like when the white man took the land away from them. You feel me? It doesn't go into explanation of what the African was like. It's just smoothed over basically. Ignore one and embrace the other. And that's not history. And what does that got to do with boldness? Boldness is just telling the truth, like being bold and telling it like it's supposed to be. You feel me? Not trying to water it down and white lie it so you can make one person feel better while you denigrate the other person and beat the other person down just so you can make one person feel better. Being bold is basically telling your story, which is your history, even through the ups and downs. You just got to tell it like it is. You feel me? That's what I'm about. I'm about to push this boldness shit forward. Like we gotta be bold. No matter how much it costs you, you gotta be bold. It doesn't matter what they try to do to you. Just be bold in your approach and how you tell the story. is very, very important. You feel me? I know you like to kiss ass and all that shit, but fuck it. You gotta be bold, man. If a person put their hands on you, chop their hand off. Be bold in that. You gotta own up to it. If I said, if I said that I'm not gonna smoke cigarettes, I have to be bold in that decision and make sure that I don't. Feel me? You have to be bold. Like you have to be. Your words have to be bold. Feel me? And if you make a threat, you gotta keep your threat. Feel me? You don't need no security. We don't need no security. Get out of here, security. I know they be doing that shit. I'm telling you, man. Don't let shit slide. That good. Let me see the definition of what good is. And there's a story in the Bible. There's a story in the Bible called the Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan. Oh, no. This is my last one. Then I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go into work. Get out of here. First, we're gonna look at the definition of good. I'm pretty sure everybody wants you to be good, to be desired or approved of, having the qualities required for a particular role. You feel me? It's to be desired or approved of. You don't need no approval of nobody. The noun is that which is morally right, righteousness, benefit or advantage to someone or something. Is a to benefit or an advantage to someone or something. Keep that in mind. Yo, this bee is wilding. The parables of the Good Samaritan is told by Jesus Christ in the Gospel of Luke. It's about a traveler who was stripped of clothing, beaten, and left half dead along the road. First, a Jewish priest, and then Levi came by, but both avoided the man. Then finally, a Samaritan. Then finally, a Samaritan appears upon the traveler. Along, although the Samaritan and the Jew despised each other, the Samaritan helped the injured man. Jesus is described as telling the parable in response to a question from a lawyer, who is my neighbor? The conclusion is that the neighbor figure in the parable is the one who shows mercy to the injured fellow man. That is a Samaritan. So being good is more like a choice. Feel me? It's like it doesn't have to be something you have to be all the time. It's something that you choose to do. You feel me? Now let's look back at the definition itself again. So basically, there was a man that was injured on the side of the road, right? He was robbed, basically. And a few people came along and didn't do nothing about it. But then one person came along who despised, they both didn't like each other. They had their differences. But yet he decided to do something about it. Is the benefit or advantage to somebody or something. You feel me? It's a choice that you make within that moment. It's not something that you choose to do all the time. You feel me? It's not necessarily. When I first started coming out here, you see, now they got these cars over here. These people be, get out of here. These people be watching me. This is what I be talking about with these people. They so I can go to the car right now and I can tell you what ethnic group that person is in that car. They just be like they just obsessed with me, man. They so hateful of me that they scared of my words. And all I'm using is words. I can tell you, I don't even have to go. I can tell you before I walk to that car and take a picture of that individual and know who that person is. And there was a hidden camera, I can show you who these people are. It's so easy to spot them. You feel me? It's all good, but I'm not even going to make this a race issue because it's really not. Anyway, this is the reason why you cannot be good because when you good, people play on that part. Imagine a good Samaritan is known for being a good Samaritan because he was just a Samaritan at first. Why would you call him a good Samaritan if there's a bad Samaritan? So let's just assume that the Samaritan is just a passenger, somebody just walking by. You feel me? Look at these people antagonizing me and try to use their power of force to make me feel uncomfortable. They wouldn't have had this form of attitude today if I didn't express that frustration that I expressed it earlier. So they see this as a point of strength. Not even they feed off these things. If I didn't express this, they wouldn't even be showing this kind of whatever they're showing. Now look at them. Waited until I'm coming back from break to do this. You know how that shit go, man. Anyway, look, man. So the Good Samaritan, if somebody knew you was a Good Samaritan, right, and they know the character of who you are, guess what? They'll take advantage of you because they'll play on that because they'll feed off that energy and everything else like that. That's what they'll do. So a good, it's like fuck being good, man. You gotta know. It's always good to do the right thing and be righteous. But even sometimes Jesus Christ had to take his fucking slippers off and whip others. You feel me? Let me show y'all niggas. You don't even have to. We ain't even gotta show y'all niggas what the ethnic group is. Cause they all do they keep doing the same thing over and over. As you can see. It doesn't take that. It's not rocket science. Yeah, I'll let you. I'm